Okay, so I was asked a question yesterday about filling a book from an existing piece of software. So Billy sent me this file, which is a book, and as we can see, if we actually try and fill it, so if I select everything and try and click fill, the only bits that get filled are these little tassely bits down the bottom of the book. Everything else remains exactly the same as it was. So if I just take that fill away, that's the book as it stands. The reason for this is that the original piece of artwork was made up of lots of little lines rather than joined and connected objects. So if I just zoom in on this part of the tassel here, you can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different objects to make up that single outline. And you can see that although the dots, the points are all connected, they don't actually make a solid object. So if I was to try and group these objects together, I just add on that one there. So if I do object and combine, it doesn't make a solid object. If I click on this, you can see that we've got lots of start points. The triangles start points, the squares are just points in the middle. So you can see there's lots of objects going on here. If I just go and show you the property bar, then I can select those 2 points there, and I can say make those 2 points 1 point, and I can go through and make these 2 points 1 point, and these two here want to be made into 1 point, and I can gradually work my way around the object doing that. And as it happens, I didn't actually select all of the objects. So if I just click there and then go shift click that one object, combine those together, we're still not there yet. Whoops, click the shape tool. I've still got 2 start points, 2 end points, so I'm going to join those 2 together. And if I now join these 2 together, now I can fill the object and make it coloured. That's a bit time consuming, and if we needed to do that for the whole of this design, we'd probably be there for a good while, and it's kind of tedious. So there's a feature within Memorial Designer. So if I click here, I've got the Memorial Designer, the US version of the toolbar visible, which is this line here. And we've shown this before because we used the auto size function there, which you can see I have on my Docker here. There's a function here called dxffix, and what this will do is it will take all the points that sit directly on top of each other. So if I just zoom back in on this, this one will do here. Let me just make all of these hairlines rather than having a thickness. So we can see that the points do sit on top of each other. They're just not actually physically connected. So this would plot fine, but we can't fill it. And what dxffix does is it takes all the points where you've got multiple dots on top of each other, joins them all together into one object, and like magic, if I click the dxffix, it will take my book and make it so that you can fill it. Now, this may be not exactly what you wanted to do with this particular design, Billy. I'm guessing that these pages wanted to be polished and the tassel gilded, etc. But you can see that it's now joined these objects together. So if I just zoom in on this object here, you can now see it's done. What we did manually to this one is done to this one as well, and to this one, and it's made them all into closable objects that you can fill gold if you so desired. I hope that helps. If you want to use the dxffix, I can recommend dragging and dropping it onto your own toolbar here so that you don't get too many features off there. I try to keep this down to a minimum if I can, and I certainly don't want to throw dxffix onto everybody's desktops. So if you press the Alt button, then you can just drag dxffix and stick it alongside the auto size button if you so desire, and then hide that toolbar because there's an awful lot going on there. Thanks for watching. Any more questions, just give us a shout.